on the Apprentice Asia.
The team that produces the most engaging viral video will win the task.
He's hiring
On
us.
Team Apex, project manager Dusati struggled to manage her vocal teammates.
They talk until like my ears are like. I'm usually a talkative person, but with these girls, I'm like the one who's quiet.
And if you can take it from here...
While Sam seemingly took charge of the Mavericks.
I don't want it that way. The filmmaking process cannot be a democratic process. If multiple people get involved, too many cooks will spoil the broth.
It wasn't long before his opinions were overruled.
Yeah, but you're not targeting them, man.
I'm not targeting them
You're
at all.
targeting the mass market who do not know about
that will be the virality of
Which
the whole...
ultimately caused them the task.
Okay, it's very clear to me there is one winner in this competition. And Team Apex, you have won again. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Left to face Mr. Fernandez, Hanzo was called out.
Hanzo, you were too strategic. You didn't give your ideas early enough, and you waited for other people to make mistakes, in my opinion.
If someone was
And a heated debate ensued.
Yeah, but you carried down disaster road.
if you felt that something should have been done, tell it to us from the very start, because you're only saying
But in the end,
For not being part of the team, Hanzo, you're fired.
Thank you. See you guys.
Definitely it feels bad to be in the bottom three. One of the things I want to do in terms of making sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes is to ensure that my voice is heard.
well done, bro. I think the four remaining guys are those who are driven, motivated. Being four means there are only few cooks cooking. That means more focus, less people challenging each other's ideas.
Yeah, you back. Yeah, you back.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to task number 3. Before we start, you guys have lost 2 in a row and 2 men down. So I think I'm going to even it up a little bit now. Andrea, could you move over?
When Mr. Fernandez asked Andrea to join our team, we didn't sort of expect it. In fact, I personally believe a smaller team is a much tighter and a cohesive team.
So the art of negotiation is a much sought after quality that I'm looking for as my apprentice. Today, the task will be to go and choose 3 out of 6 Taiwanese products. You will then go out and negotiate with small retailers and large retailers to sell those 3 products. The team that makes the most sales wins. The other team will see me back in the boardroom where one of you will be fired.
This is a good task in a sense that I'm familiar with it because I'm from a pharmaceutical industry. So as far as, let's say, presentation skills is concerned, trying to position the product to what the customer needs, yes, that's something I'm familiar with.
Today, I'm going to choose the project managers. For Team Apex, I will nominate Selena as the project manager.
I already was planning to step up on this task, no matter what it was. I was eager to show Tony and my teammates that I was ready for the challenge.
And for Team Maverick, I will pick Andrea as the project manager.
I mean, I'm okay with moving to another team, but to not even have the chance to discuss that with my team as to who should lead, I thought it felt a little bit like it was foisted on me, and I definitely wasn't ready for that.
So go out there and do the best deals, and may the best team win. Good luck.
Thanks.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yvonne.
And I'm Michael.
Today we have 6 products that I would like to introduce to you.
After we found out what the task was, we were presented with 6 new Taiwanese products that we are required to sell.
This is called the Carry Me Folding Bicycle. It is really lightweight, only about 8 kilograms. Comes with a customized 8-inch wheels that allows you to roll fast and you can ride it like a full-size bike.
I'm going to present to you the IF Move Folding Bicycle. It's got 4 articulated points where you can fold, 9 gears, as well as disc brakes, so you can ride it like a conventional bicycle.
For the bicycles, our team is heavily in favor of the more compact one. It's super light and we think it'll be a great product.
The next product I would like to present to you is the D-Link wireless network camera. Once connected, you can view the video feed from any internet connected laptop, anytime, anywhere.
Everyone wanted the camera. Of course, it sounds like an amazing product.
The next thing I'm going to present to you is the 50th anniversary edition Tatung rice cooker. It comes jam-packed with some awesome features. One of it is it has this unique heating technique, which is perfect for Chinese-style cooking.
The next product that I would like to present to you is the Gun Plus USB portable backup battery. This backup battery is compatible with any iPod, iPhone, and all USB powered devices.
The last product I'm going to present to you is the BenQ GP10 LED projector. It features a detachable DVD player, 3-watt speakers, and 3D projection-ready images. And this projector projects images in 1 billion colors, so you get awesome pictures from this one.
We're all looking at the projector because it's not a conventional projector, it's compact, it's light, basically a home entertainment system.
Project managers, please step forward. Now we're going to be really, really fair about this, and it's going to be decided by a coin toss. Now, Team Apex, since you won the last challenge, you get to actually choose heads or tails.
Heads.
Heads it is.
Apex is the summit. So we will go with the white bike. I knew it would bring in more money and I chose that as my luxury item.
Team Eric?
The rice cooker, please. The rice cooker is an Asian staple. Everyone needs it, and it's a multi-cooker, so we're very happy to get that product.
The charging gadget.
Maverick?
We'll take the projector.
And we're very happy with the camera. I went straight for the camera and the charger. We knew we could sell those better because they sell more in volume. And in case of sales, sorry, but volume trumps luxury.
The orange bike it is. We're happy that we ended up with the bicycle that we wanted and the rice cooker, and we really hope we made the right choice on the projector.
In that case, please head off to your war rooms where your individual products will be delivered to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Oh, here they are. We are given a selection of 6 Taiwanese products. We are tasked to choose 3 from the 6, and we have to sell it to trade, specifically to Giant and Sogo, also to small retailers.
First thing, let's just go through all 3 products because we're going to pitch the same products, whether we're going large or small. I think the most important thing is product knowledge. So we're focusing on USPs or unique selling propositions.
But I think as far as unique selling proposition is concerned, this is the 50th anniversary.
Can I say something?
So Andrea, this particular task, we're being tested on negotiation skills more.
Sure, that's why the USPs are
What's the
important.
discount you're going to give me?
Sam, that's why the USPs need to be talked about, because these things are not in here. We're looking at the product now.
I felt we wasted a lot of time talking about the features, the benefits and stuff like that. But the price was really the most important factor. Tell me how I should buy this, how many quantity of yellow bike, orange bikes I should buy.
I was thinking we will discuss it later.
What is the pricing?
Yeah, we discussed that. There's no point to discuss that.
No, Sam, listen to me.
I think Andrea has that perception that the loudest voice in the room often has the smartest ideas.
What this discussion is about is highlighting these things. Sam is not quite understanding where the rest of the group is, so he's on a slightly different wavelength than the rest of us.
Okay, so we have limited time. If I may go on ahead straight to my proposition for roles. My strategy coming into the war room was right away to divide the roles, assign tasks, and we needed to create two different teams. We have Nick, who's quite knowledgeable on the area. It would be nice to have you and Ninku team up, whereas I will need your strength and your talents in presenting to the bigger sellers.
Initially, I thought Selena would choose Niku to be part of pitching team, but I guess since I'm more of the quiet one, so I would not compete with her in terms of presenting and talking non-stop like Niku would.
Later on, when you go pitch to the large retailers, Ninku and I will go to small retailers.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to go to the directory, the map, so we'll have it all ready and figured out, so we can move fast like that.
Okay, so I count on both of you to come up with that. Yeah, sure. Now that Andrea is not there, I feel that people are more able to speak up. I can hear everyone's opinions and find the best way to compose my mode of action.
Who's going to pitch large and who's going to pitch small? So the teams are going to be split into two sub-teams. One will do the pitches to the large retailers, and the other one will handle the door-to-door sales.
I would like to be one among the high retail, sales team.
Are you comfortable with small, if it came down to that?
See, number one is if I have to step up to small, I will step up to small, definitely, no doubt about that. Secondly, I also recommend Nash be on the small thing. We need somebody like Nash with local knowledge to help us out and quickly getting some, there.
What do you think?
I can do that if you want me to be out there.
You're comfortable with that too?
I can do that.
I'm not confident of Sam, but I know I'm counting on Nash. He's a KL boy and he needs to take this home for us.
All right. Bye, guys. Okay, Sam. See you me now.
All right.
We'll catch you all later.
Yeah.
Sure. We'll be in touch.
So our first pitch was to Giant Malaysia, which is a major supermarket chain. And our strategy going into this is to appeal to the client and to capitalize on Alex's Frenchman charm.
So we are Maverick Corporation. We specialize in targeting the right products for the right retailers. So what I want to show today is the Carry Me. This product is very convenient. So you can already, just one simple click, have it already folded and very convenient. So I think for Giant, it's all about, adapting your speech to who you're talking to. So what we decided is to have one person focusing on one product, and we call them, like the product specialist.
This thing is non-stick and antibacterial. So this means that if you cook it in the morning, it can last throughout the day if you're busy and you're working, and that's a good benefit.
I'm not happy with Andrea's sales pitch. She's nervous. She doesn't know her product. There was no passion compared to both Jonathan and Alex.
And here's the thing also, ladies. I mean, it has been the top-selling brand in Taiwan.
But it's not well known in Malaysia, Singapore. It's gonna be very hard to sell this brand.
I've never done sales in my life. I just go to court, I'm a lawyer. So this is a whole new game for me. I mean, if the Chinese are familiar with this product, which they are, then to say you're carrying...
Andrea, because we are not very sure that our customers are looking for this type of rice cooker.
I thought the Giant pitch was disappointing, mainly because our products were too premium for them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Thank you for your time.
So our focus is definitely on the Sogo pitch because our products are a better fit with their market.
Hello.
Hello.
Good day.
Hi.
I was extremely nervous going into my first pitch. As soon as we settled and I saw the girls setting up and I got rid of that feeling and I'm like, okay, now I'm comfortable, I can talk. So good day to all of you ladies. We are Apex Corporation. For the sales pitch, I wanted to approach it from your friendly neighborhood housewife point of view because basically that's what we were.
She's an urban woman, live in the city. She likes activity. She likes to go to the park. She likes to ride the bike.
Our first pitch at Giant went very well because not only did we deliver the pitches, Selena also give them options in how they can make the sale in maximizing on the discounts that we can give them.
What if we just buy the camera? We take all the cameras.
If you do get the 1,500, I will give you that maximum price. And I will throw in the maximum discount as well for the battery charger. When I was talking about the packages, they had a lot of questions, which is to me a very good sign.
So if you buy all 3 items, what is the maximum discount that you can give?
30% for the first 2 and 28% for this one.
28%.
Yeah. On paper, I don't have any experience on sales, but I love making money. I love coming up with great ideas to make money. I think if you don't, then there's no way you can succeed.
Okay. Okay, we'll consider this one.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
I think we need to map a route first and then find shops along the way. Just in case we don't find a lot of the kind of shops we need, then we'll divert ourselves.
All right, you'll search here. Let me think. Where is the best place to go?
Ningku and I went together to pitch to the small retailers, and the teams were relying so much on me being a Malaysian. Of course, I'm a Malaysian, but I'm not a good map reader.
I'm getting headache looking at this map.
I expected Nick to be more forthcoming with her ideas and suggestions. She thinks that the map of Malaysia is very difficult to interpret. But I don't know, but I've studied maps for a long time, and any country I've been to, maps aren't as difficult to interpret, especially if you live in the region itself.
All right, man. This is it.
Cool. Let's do it.
So how about we show you what we have?
Yes, why
and
not?
then you can make a sensible decision on what's next.
When I walked into the first bike shop, I was totally confident.
We are going to offer you the best price right now, just to lock in.
Yeah. We went in, we strike, we talk well.
We have another team that has told us that there was a big, massive order. So it's penetrating in the market like mad right now. We just got an order for a lot.
I'm not sure where he got that idea from, which was 100% not true. Luckily for us, nobody asked us which supermarket. Otherwise, it would have been more lies. And we'll really appreciate it if you could place a few quick orders as well.
Yeah, just place an order. That's cool.
We almost spent close to 45 minutes or 50 minutes on that one single shop. We went to the point of seeming like we were begging, you know. Even our 35% discount doesn't help you, you're saying. Okay.
Not really, but...
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, at the end of the day, we had to take a step back. We have another appointment. Let's go. Disappointed.
Is it a new model?
It is a new model. It's just been launched.
2013? Just been launched.
2013 model, exactly.
You were saying a lot of people satisfied with the quality, but it's just launched.
It hasn't been launched. No, the quality used on this bike is very high quality.
Ningku and my sales approaches are very different, so I will need to find my way to make it equal and let me do my job as well.
It's not doable.
Which is why we have it. Yeah, sure.
See, when we go further down with our maximum discount, you will still say no.
Not for now.
Perhaps Ningku and I could have sold more if she's not being too interactive and trying to get things her way all the time.
Thank you very much for your time.
Switch channels and you'll be fired. Keep it here on AXN.
Good day to everyone.
Hello.
Good day, everyone.
Second pitch was totally different because the room was so much bigger, and then I felt tension in the air. People look more serious. I got nervous right away. It has 4,200 ampli hour. What it means that it can charge the phone up to 3 times. So you know when you go on a trip. 3 times, yeah. Once you go on a trip.
Dee wasn't at the top of her energy, She got a little tired, so I was trying to perk her up, and I was like, oh no, I hope she still performs. It recharges 3 times, so definitely your battery life will last longer, especially when you're a business person on the go, or you're having a little child playing with your iPad a little too much, then you can recharge it any time.
It's so light, it's
Keep
only
it in your purse.
130 grams.
Yes.
Selena is impatient and she doesn't trust her co-workers to do the job. In the pitch, there's many times that I wasn't finished yet with the pitch, but she came to interrupt. She makes me even more nervous.
Somebody tiny as me with heels can run up and down the stairs carrying it in the office. Had I not been wearing skirts, I would have just ridden it around because the seats, everything of this bike is very adjustable.
Is there any assembly required when it arrives in our store?
No, you get it as it is folded.
Yes.
It literally just takes 2 tries. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time. Thank you
I
very
hope you
much.
enjoyed our products.
This one wasn't as good as the earlier one. Much more relaxed than the first one. This one, a lot of nervousness from everybody. But I think in this particular case, we're finding that Diane's coming across really, really well.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. After the giant pitch and going into the Sogo pitch, we learned that we really had to appeal to the clients more, and we didn't want to make the same mistake for the Sogo pitch.
We are from Maverick Corporation. We're very happy to be here. We're very well aware of the Sogo brand, of your premium consumer base, and as well the fact that you want to develop some online business. So therefore we selected carefully 3 different products that we believe will fit beautifully with your brand.
After some research, we found out that Sogo was venturing into online retailing, and so we went into the Sogo pitch with that in mind.
You all know that majority of retail stores online, most of the sales come from electronics. BenQ is pioneering this product. It was launched just recently in a lot of technological conventions, but I think this perfectly fits the Sogo market. So we really want to, associate the branding of BenQ with Sogo as well, especially since you're launching your retail store.
Who's your target market actually for this product?
We would recommend you to target it to family. It's also corporate clients.
Do you have a minimum order quantity?
Yes, right now we're actually mandated for 200, but I will really be wanting to expand that to 272 if you can get everything. For Sogo, we were very happy. A lot of nodding was happening during our presentations, and when we sensed that this was the kind of products that their customers were looking for, we immediately say, oh, we have to get this and we have to make sure that they buy it. We are sensing your level of interest for this and we're willing to triple it that to 15% if you would like to get everything for 315. We're gonna lock down that only to you if you would like, and we really think this is a Sogo brand out there.
Overall, I think they get better on the second presentation. They are a lot more confident now. They make a very compelling presentation. The product demonstration was awesome. So that, I think, could have helped them to clinch the deal.
Never mind, I'm actually not too interested.
Are you sure, sir? You...
Yes, very sure.
All right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you then. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, we have very little time, so I think the person we should be asking them is if they are in charge of making purchase order decisions.
He can.
He can, so we should have pushed it further then if he said he can.
Because he's not interested.
I was very disappointed with Nick's contribution. I was unhappy with some of the calls she was making. I felt like it was taking a lot longer. She was beating around the bush before actually getting to the point with the potential customer, which is why I took over the task of making the calls myself.
Would it be possible to meet Edwin at the same time too?
Ninko is a bit hard to work with. She likes to interrupt. Whenever I raise my opinion, my ideas, she will shut down. So I will need to find a way to, make it hurt. Hello.
I really believe my selling skills are very good. Going forward, I'm definitely going to aim to try and sell every single unit that we have been given.
It is a predecessor to this bike. Let's open it up and then
so
we have a better
basically we
view.
have sort of 4 steps to open it. So you unfold.
It's got 4 points that can be articulated and you can break it up in 4 points. It's got like all the features that you would find in a bike, except it's very compact. The weight has also been maintained at about 10 kilos, so you'd have to use quite lightweight materials, which would definitely be high quality as well.
How I know it's a high quality?
Well, I'll have to assure you on that.
Okay.
It wasn't another day in the park at all. It was really challenging. I probably thought it would be a lot easier than it turned out to be.
Final decision is each color 5 units.
Brilliant.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. I'll just write that down first. We made a sale and I was very glad that we did. It definitely wasn't easy.
Yeah, this one.
Hello. Do you sell rice cooker?
Okay, then see you
Thanks,
then.
bye.
Thanks, bye.
Hello. Do you sell rice cooker? No.
I was not too happy working with Nash, especially because I thought he knew the city inside out. I realized he had no clue about his own city. So all our cold calling efforts went down the drain because of his lack of knowledge about the city.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We managed to close one for an order of 10.
Wow. You've closed one deal?
Super disappointed with how Sam and Nash did. 10 units is a very poor result.
Next question, do you have any appointments that you've set up that you cannot make?
Yeah, one at Sri Hartamas.
Okay, Nash, we're on our way to one shop now. Once we're done with that, we'll head back to Hartamas and talk to them.
After pitching to Tsogo, we decided to try our luck going to small retailers.
Just give me the first 5 units first.
5?
Yes, 5.
You want to do 10 and 10? That would be really nice.
10, and we give you 25%.
10 to 5.
Amazing, 25% margin. You'll never make 25% on any of those items. I'm telling you, you are going to call us back.
Fine.
All right? Fantastic.
All right, sure.
Alex was an absolute superstar on this task. I've never worked with him before. We've always gotten along, but I do think I see him in a different light now.
Usually, I would not go up to 13, 14%. So I'm willing to go as an investment for the first order to 22%. Would that be good? Would that be a deal for you?
It will be a deal.
All right? Fantastic. Thank you so much.
I'm very confident going into the boardroom. I performed extremely well, proud of myself and proud of everyone I'm working with.
I personally don't feel absolutely great going into the boardroom because in this particular task we could have done better. The other teams seem to have clocked very good numbers. So I'm just hoping that we don't have to go into the boardroom, the second time.
Mr. Fernandez is ready for you. You may proceed to the boardroom.
Evening, everyone.
Good evening, Mr. Fernandez.
So your task was to sell high-end Taiwanese products and secure the largest monetary orders. Selena, you were the project manager. How do you think you did?
I know we did very well, Mr. Fernandez.
Why do you say that?
Because I had the right people in the right places, we had the right strategy, and we got the right products.
Deanne, too much chatter this time? Or
Less chatter, sir.
less chatter?
Yes.
So feeling confident. What products did you choose, Ninku?
So we chose the IFMO folding bike, the
Right.
D-Link wireless camera, and the Gum Plus USB battery pack.
Okay. What was your strategy?
To maximize the sales, we would go with packages. Therefore, if they were interested in the bicycle, if they wanted to maximize their discount percentage, I would offer them to choose the other 2 products as well.
Will focus not be better?
If they preferred one product, we divided the percentages into brackets. So there were 2 ways of getting our best discount.
So you had 2
Units.
strategies?
Yes.
So you had a volume-based strategy on a single product?
Yes.
If you weren't getting the volume,
Yes.
then you tried to throw in another product?
Exactly.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Mark, did the pitch team know their products?
Team did really well. Knew their product, managed to get that across in a really quite an entertaining and very relevant way. But the one who stood out for me was Deanne.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
You've come out of your shell.
A little bit.
Were they all very coordinated? Pitches can be very messy sometimes with strong-willed people.
A little bit messy, there was people talking over each other when they were doing their various pitches. Selena was talking over some people.
Tusudi, you seem a little bit hesitant. Tell me what's going through your mind.
Sometimes, of course, she had to jump in because maybe she thought that I forgot to elaborate the detail of the product.
Did you need the help at the time, or did you think you were handling the situation well enough?
I could.
You could. When you're selling me something, you've got to be confident in your own product. If you interject too much, you're undermining. Clarity of presentation will give the buyer a lot more confidence. Okay, Nick, what was your assigned role?
I was assigned to do pitches to the small retailers with Ningko. So basically we had a list of 20 small retailers, and we used the yellow pages and find more small retailers which are relevant to our products.
And how many retailers did you choose in the end?
Over 150.
How many appointments did you schedule in the end?
10.
Only?
Yes.
150 calls, and you did 10.
Yes.
Of the 150 calls, who did most of the calls?
I did the location, and Ningko did the most of the appointments.
Isn't it better if you had made most of the calls? Because you can talk in English, you can talk in Malay, and you have the Malaysian accent. You got to all 10 appointments?
So we had 7 for us and 3 for the other sub-team. Of the 7, we only managed to go to 5.
5 out of 150 is a pretty poor rate of return. You have a Malaysian in your team who's supposed to be mapping and planning. It was poor time management. It was messy. Looks a disaster to me. We'll see in the sales. Let's move on to Team Maverick +1. Andrea.
Yes, sir.
What did you think of the guys?
I was impressed by how knowledgeable they are, especially in terms of sales, which is an area that I'm not familiar with at all.
Jonathan, what were the products?
The Tatong rice cooker, the Carry Me bike, and then the BenQ multimedia projector.
Who impressed you the most?
Alex, because he was not only able to perform professionally in terms of the task, but he also took pains to make sure that I was feeling okay as a new member, and I appreciated that.
Who do you think was the weakest?
Sam. In the war room, Sam did not have an understanding of the task, and he was distracting.
Distracting?
Yes.
What does that mean?
He was very much focused on the task. However, he went into it in too much detail for an early, broad brush stage of planning. I had to tell him to hold off with the hand.
With the hand. Was it effective, Sam? Did you hold off, or did you ignore her?
It was.
Yeah?
Yes, I wish she had listened a little bit more, but for that point of time, I did hold off.
What did you wish that she had listened to more?
Yes, familiarizing ourselves with the product is important, but I thought retailers would want to know was more about the pricing and discounts and the packaging that, we could offer to them.
Okay. You didn't think pricing was important?
I did, sir. However, if you don't know your product, you don't even need to go on to price.
Was it good enough? Did they have enough time?
No, they focused too much on the product, but very little on pricing.
So Sam's point was right.
Yes, for this task, Sam wanted to say the right things, but he was asked to shut up.
Don't forget this point. Price is key. Sam had a valid point. It's a risk you took. We'll see how it plays out. Let's move on to the small retailers. Nazrul, let's start with you.
Because I'm a Malaysian, so I did the cold calls together with Sam.
The majority?
Majority.
You chose the right structure. Learn from them. Okay, how many calls did you make?
In all, we did about 56 calls totally.
How many appointments did you make?
It came down to 6.
6?
Yes, sir.
I've been told 4.
Yeah, 6. We dropped 2 because...
You dropped 2?
Yeah, we focused on 4.
I thought they were bad. You did 4 calls.
Yeah.
Not looking good, Andrea. 4 calls out of 56. What kind of shops were these for?
They were specialty bike shops.
So just bikes?
Mostly now.
How many bikes did you sell?
We sold 10 bikes.
10 bikes. 10. 10. Is that correct? Only 10 bikes. Nazrul, you're a salesman. You're a Malaysian. How did you only sell 10? I've heard enough. Mark, maybe you can tell me Team Apex's results for the giant pitch.
Team Apex made 682,000 ringgit.
So Sogo pitch, how much?
299,250. Very simply, wrong product line for the Sogo customers.
Can you add in the small retail sales and then give me a grand total?
For the small retailers, Team Apex did 103,000 ringgit. For a grand total of 1,083,862 ringgit.
All right, Kat, for Team Mavericks.
Giant didn't order anything.
All right, Kat, can you please give me the exact total sales amount for Team Mavericks?
Giant didn't order anything.
Hold on. Zero.
Zero.
Why did they not get any order?
During the pitch, they liked the presentation, but they only offer them 10% margin.
Pricing. So you screwed up because of pricing. Move on to Sogo.
But they take a very big risk on their pricing. They offered 20% if they take the other two products. They sold 993,955 ringgit.
Right. You came back. Because of pricing. All right, let's carry on. It's close.
Small retailer sales, 178,983 ringgit. Total sales amount, 1,172,938.
Come on. Congratulations, Team Mavericks. At last, it's your first win. As winners, you'll go on a shopping spree at La Matina, and you'll get a total of 7,500 ringgit to spend amongst all of you. I suggest it all goes to Andrea.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on, guys.
Doesn't feel good, does it? You haven't had this feeling before. Must have felt horrible hearing them cheering. All of you are staying behind, as one of you will be fired.
Hi. Good evening. Nice.
Very sweet to have this on your first win.
We're just happy the girls are very jealous with us right now. Pretty cool, right? Malaysia.
A lot of really great products.
So I think I'm gonna have quite a bit, left over, and I'm quite happy to share that with the boys. And I think some of them are in line for that extra credit.
Oh, that feels good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
So your first time back here. Doesn't feel good, does it, Selena?
No.
I think you were all a little bit overconfident. You can see from the numbers, 80,000, more or less, the difference in the small retailers. What cost you the loss?
Definitely the small retailers. I thought we could have had more on
You're
that.
the leader, huh? Remember that. Do you think you picked the right products?
We did.
I'm not sure you did. I was looking at the sales from Mark just now. Rice cookers was the second biggest seller
Yes.
of the 6 products that you had. Nick, what do you think went wrong?
Ninku from the very beginning said she's doing sales on a daily basis. So I play at my strength with it, which is to plan for our route of the locations.
Do you think she did a good job in sales?
She could have done better.
So, Ninku, tell me your view of things.
Nick was the cause of the failure because she was the one who knew the area, making sure we're not wasting time going from here to there. I obviously have no idea about how far each of the locations are.
I take that
checked
point.
and double-checked.
It's a fair point.
Nick did mention a lot that it is quite difficult to decipher the map. It is quite
It's
complicated.
difficult for you to decipher the map.
For KL especially, sir, because I've just lived here for 3 years.
Who did more sales? Ninku. Ninku, did you ever let Nick sell?
Yes, I certainly did. That was how we were going in the beginning of the task. And I felt personally that Nick was not a salesperson. She might be very good with numbers, but she cannot sell a product. But I do know how to sell. A lot of the things Nick was actually saying during the presentation were things that we weren't sure of. Warranties, materials used in the product.
I was told many of the clients said that they found it too hard sell and they were turned off. So you're nodding. You know that was the reason. You should have taken more charge, right? You know Malaysians.
Yes.
I do not recall her ever telling me about the Malaysian culture where people do not actually do sales like this.
Did you not?
I did, Ninku, after the first speech, because she didn't listen. I did, at the very first speech.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's telling the truth, but there are two divergent views here. Dusti, do you think everyone was assigned the right role?
They are a perfect match between Nick and Ninku.
Perfect match in terms of skill sets, maybe. But personality is quite different. Sometimes the chemistry doesn't work and you get a very inefficient team. Diane, whose fault is this?
Ninku, sir.
Ninku. Nick?
In this case, Ninku.
Selena?
From what I've noticed and from what I've heard, I'd have to say Ninku.
Ninku?
Nick.
Nick. Tusti?
Ninku.
Ninku. Okay, we got a good review. Selena, who are you going to bring back to the boardroom?
The answer after all of this is quite clear. I'd have to bring in Nick and Ninku.
Okay, you can all go out now.
May I say something, sir?
Yes.
Actually, Selena, you don't have to choose. I would like to resign from this apprentice.
Switch channels and you'll be fired. Keep it here on AXN.
May I say something, sir?
Yes.
I would like to resign from this apprentice.
No. Why? Why? You worked so hard to get into the show. You're doing a good job. I need to know what has prompted you to make this decision.
For me, it's too much noise is going on all the time. Chatty, that's the word. People don't have respect for people.
Who do you think is not showing respect for people?
I cannot say who in particular. Since day one, all of our tasks, we don't plan to work as a team. I know it's competition, but it was like everyone tried to survive and try to step on each other. So all the time, it's not my style of working. And I don't think that I fit into this environment. But thank you so much for the opportunity that you gave me.
Okay, I'm not sure you're cut out for this, Tusti, and I appreciate your honesty, but business is a bit nasty sometimes. The world is competitive out there.
I'm sure.
But I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And you can leave. For me, the competition goes on. At the end, you're saved. For the day, you can leave. Right, I will discuss with my advisors. Please leave the room now, and I shall call you back in due course where we will decide who has to leave. So that was a bit of a shock. She had potential to go all the way to the top. Mark, who do you reckon I should fire today?
First of all, it's understanding the marketplace. You've got to know your customer as well. I think Selena, as one, didn't get the product right. She should have taken the rice cooker. I think she should go.
I would fire Nick. She's too soft. What you need is someone who's got gumption. She goes around in circles and she's not managing Ninku at all.
So they're all three candidates that I could fire.
Mr. Fernandez is ready for you in the boardroom.
So that was a bit of a shock with Tusti. Did you have any inkling of that?
I have to say, sir, as she's my roommate in the house, she has been quite unsteady in her way of dealing with us in the house, which is not in character.
Okay, I want to just bring one point. Could Selena have done more as a project manager?
Perhaps she could have, gathered the team and coached exactly, what are the things that we're going to sell on each product.
I did. For your information, I did.
I think Selena was very good as a project manager. She empowered a part of her team to go ahead. She trusted us to go ahead and do things our way.
I entrusted a person that did know the area and a person that was from sales, so I still stand by my decision. No matter how you are in person, when you come to work, you have to be professional and be able to listen and also step up and voice out your concerns when it comes. So I think on those grounds, they both failed.
I'll tell you where you failed. At some point, you should have regrouped and said, how are we doing with the two? What are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? Hear both opinions and then run the strategy.
I agree.
That was your mistake.
Yes, sir.
And if you'd done that, you probably would have won.
Right.
Right, well, I've heard everything. I'm still going through my own mind. Who shall be fired today? Selena, I think you failed as a project manager. You think you did a good job, but you lost. Ninku, I don't think you were a great salesperson in this time, but I think you were disruptive to the plan. You're stubborn. And that is a big, big problem. Doesn't work with me. Nick, you knew the country better. You should have stepped up. You're not decisive enough. You know, you should have been more assertive. You've let yourselves down. All three of you. I want to make sure that you're all still in this. Nick, you really want to be my apprentice?
Of course, sir. I quit my job for this and I hold my wedding for this. That shows how much I'm putting myself in this.
Selena?
Absolutely, sir. I am here because I believe there is everything that you can teach me to be a better person, not only in my experience and in my life, but also on a professional level.
All I really want is to be your apprentice. I don't think I'd have another opportunity like this to learn from someone as accomplished as you are.
Okay, Selena, why do you think I shouldn't fire you?
In respect of the last task, I still stand by the fact that I made the right decision. I think my downfall was trusting perhaps too much, like you said, in terms of confidence.
Ninku?
All my teammates see me as a threat. They would love it if I was not in the race anymore. I'm a competition to them, and that is exactly why you should fire me.
And Nick?
If you give me a chance to do this all over again, I'm a very fast learner, sir. You'll be surprised to see that, so you shouldn't fire me.
The person I'm going to fire is no one. You can all stay by the skin of your teeth. There is no one weak person here. All three of you were weak. You're lucky today. You can go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I was going to fire someone. I came in here. They disappointed me.
You got them to actually articulate why they were so passionate about working for you, and I think that's half the battle.
It's a shame about Tusti, but I think she's got to realize business is about winning.
Yep.
And sometimes people will cross the line.
Yes.
In the end, Tusti fired herself.
I decided to leave this competition because I could not handle 24/7 living with cattiness and very loud all the time. I'm glad I got to be here and got opportunity to work with Tony Fernandez and to work with everyone else.